Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to another Sword Art in Factor, and today we're going to talk about Winter Selection Order, which is a guaranteed banner that gives you a guaranteed 4-star every single multi. And in this banner you are able to get 4-star skill cards that are winter themed skills. So that is pretty nice. If you wonder what skills there are, you can see it on the list here. There are about 20 4-star skill cards that you can get from the guaranteed, and you have 5% to get the one you really want. So let's have a look on the skill that you can get on this banner. The first one you can get is Hyper Cooldown Asuna, which is a pass skill that has Battle with Ease 3 and Enhanced Heal 4, which is a decent attack plus 18%, while the buff that gradually recover HP depends on the skill card is in effect. And then you get more healing from item object, 23%, and also recover HP, 20%, not bad. Decent passive, but you don't really need it. A Moss Sword, Slash and Wind, 1090% damage for hitting a target, 3% damage to enemy when using wind skill, and if you equip use one Asuna, the skill will receive 500 attack, which is not bad, pretty good, but there are better alternative when it comes to Mod Sword. Inseparable Bone Kahara, which is a bow skill, Dark and Frost. It does 1210% damage for hit AoE when charging and 690% when you are uncharging. And you can see bonus, all stack buff effect on the enemy will be -2 in the number of stacks, and damage plus 50% towards the monster not targeted on your player. And then if you do uncharge, you will only remove the stack, that's all. A good mod fodder if you are focused on removing the stacks, otherwise it's pretty much useless skill itself. Snowy Connection UE, which is a pass skill that gives you additional damage, 180, pretty small, but it adds you an Earth Element normal attack, which is pretty much dead. Element on normal attack is pretty much useless nowadays. Innocent Hardball Leafa, which is a mod spear, Frost and Earth, 1200% damage through a hit AoE, 3% damage when using Earth skill, and if you equip one crit skill, this skill will receive 500 attack. Decent, but a better mod spear out there. At least it is better than most of the other skills that gives you a HP recovery. Snow Singer Yuna with a shield skill, Blunted Water. It gives you Petrify resistant 10%, pretty good, and also give you Frostbite at a specific rate. And also if you're using this on Switch, it's a guaranteed Frostbite at least. And also raise 2 stack for all stack buff that are on itself. The bonus is pretty much useless. So yeah, it's not a damage skill, but it's a support skill, can be useful in some scenario. Otherwise there are better alternative, example Dagger, where it can apply all 4 elements. Another mod sword, Superficial Area Kirito, Slash and Holy, 1120% damage single target. It has a buff that makes enemy like beer, bonus 3% enemy when using Holy skill, and if you equip one US skill, this skill will receive 500 attack, not bad. Pretty decent mod sword, but a better alternative for sure. But still can be used to clear the content, same with the Yuki one. You can use the mod sword to clear the content. Chilling on the Eye Sanya, which is the Axe skill, Blunt and Fire. It does 110% damage, single target. Blunt Element of Weakness damage plus 23% for 50 seconds. Not a bad debuff, really good. And also has the beer buff like Kirito. And also give you 25% crit rate against enemy who likes beer. Which somewhat can be useful, but at the same time useless, because most of the endgame content when it comes to the boss, they have high crit resistance, so you won't be able to crit. And this bonus is only working on the skill itself, unless you're using it as a mod fodder. Friendly Relation Elizabeth, which is a mace skill, Blunt of Water, 960% damage AoE. It gives you Party Weakness Attack 4, critical damage plus 18% for you and party for 50 seconds, which is not bad if you can crit, otherwise it's pretty bad. And then it has the same buff as Sanya, which again can be pretty useless. And Rush, you get 7.5% critical damage. Decent support, but a better alternative. White Friend Silica, a pass skill of Fancy Switch 4, adds a buff when you're hitting switch. Your own attack increases for 40 seconds. So you get 5 flat attack per stack. So you can get up to 495 flat attack, which is pretty bad. Defense enhanced, 30%, decent. And again, damage plus 50% when using switch. It was good in a sword build, but now we have better options. So this one is better updated, but you can still use it for Awakening Rush for sure. Fresh Out of Rebel Ally is another passive that gives you more holy element damage and also add switch power 65%, which can be good on the ring, but a better alternative, combination 4, which gives you almost 100%. And for rush, you're getting 5% attack. Decent passive, but not really needed. Hot Spring Wipe Silica is a dagger mod / unholy, 1090% damage, 7 hit AoE, pretty long animation I think. Bonus, equip one Kirito skill in the same set plus fire on attack and damage plus 30% toward the monster not target to the player. Decent mod dagger, but there are much stronger dagger out there and this one is pretty much old, so pretty much outdated. White Weasel Silica, another dagger mod, but this one is fire element instead of holy, 1130% damage to each single target. It has 3% when using fire skill, and when equipped with one more critical skill in the same set, this skill will receive fire on attack. Can be good, but at the same time there are better alternative and this one is mostly updated. So yeah, not the best dagger right now. But still you can use it to clear the content. Sickle Wind Venom Koharu, which is a bow skill, Frost and Earth. 1150% damage to hit AoE. It has Reckless Courage 4 buff, the lower your own HP, attack increase for 50 seconds. Really good buff for sure. This is the thing you really need if you're playing a low HP bow build. Really good. Ultimate Light 4 buff, I don't really like it and mostly popular on Rapier, but pretty much useless. Your own critical rate raises and reduces the next damage taken for 20 seconds. And this effect will be removed by taking damage, so it's bad. Use one hit and this buff is gone, that's all. Other than that, this Reckless Courage 4 buff is really good. Really good support bow skill on Koharu. Pure White Blade Sachi with a spear skill, Frost and Wind. This one is actually a mod fodder. 1280% damage AoE, bonus 1% to enemy when using wind skill, when it raises wind damage in effect, and deals 1500 additional damage to enemy when having this buff effect. Decent mod fodder if you're building a wind build, otherwise you don't really need it, since there are other alternatives when it comes to mod fodder. Cutting Edge Excellent Yuki is a power rise 4 pass skill that gives you a flat 740 attack and also more attack, and also reducing the defense, and if you have any buff that increases your max HP, your attack and damage will be minus 99. So if you're missing a power rise, this might be a chance to get it, but at the same time it is 1 in 20, so good luck with that. Pretty good pass skill, and also you get more attack when using rush, pretty good. Grasping for gains Agil, which is an axe skill, Blunt the Dark, and this should be a full burst. No, it's just a burst. So we have a burst skill that does 1500% damage in a target. It gives you enhanced attack plus 30% for 20 seconds and dark element enhanced 4, dark element damage plus 8.2% for 50 seconds, which is not bad. And when you activate the burst, you need to do dark, dark, blunt, dark. And it does 4120% damage in a target. Bonus attack increase portion of your remaining HP times 200%, really good bonus. And critical rate 400% towards enemy on break. This bonus is good if the enemy is broken, if you can break that, otherwise you will never activate this one, but still pretty good. And you won't be consuming any SP. Really strong axe skill if you're doing a blunt dark content. On floor, do we have any that is weak to blunt dark? Well, floor 50 is weak to blunt dark, but you're never gonna use that. In Chaos Showdown, I don't really remember. Maybe the Witch is weak to blunt and dark, which is level 110. And higher than that, no. It is a really strong burst skill, maybe good in the future, but for now, there aren't that any content that can use it unless you know. Let me know in the comments. Devilier Happiness Lisbeth is a mace burst skill, blunt and fire. It does 1240% damage in a target. It gives you fire element enhance 4, fire element damage plus 8.2% for 50 seconds, and also smart debuff. The next attack enemy receive will be induced 1.5x damage. Very good. And for burst, it will deal 3670% single target, bonus attack 100% against enemy with a debuff. So if the enemy has any mark, you will get the 100% attack. Fire element damage increased by 0.5% the number of burn stacks on the player. So if you get 99 stacks, you can get up to 49.5% fire element damage. It's good, but pretty hard to achieve, and you won't consume any SP. It is a good burst skill for blunt fire content, but for now, are there any boss that are weak to blunt fire? I don't really remember. What is floor 79 weak to? Blunt and... I actually forgot. But still, it's a good burst skill for DPS. Greedy for Good Luck Yuki is a pass skill that has Spirit Unity 3 increase awakening rate +5, very good. Veteran Sport Technique 4 attack power increase the own level by 0.17%, max 34. So if you level 200, you will receive the maximum 34% attack. And also deals plus 80% wind element damage. Very good for wind build. You get extra 80% and also more attack. Very good. Pretty good passive skill. And last one, Shouldering Lock Silka dagger skill slash and fire. 230% damage, 7 hits single target. Enemy defense 90% for 5 seconds. Pretty good. This is a pretty good debuff. Bonus, when enemy status event poison, burn, bleed, frostbite was hit, increase status event stack by 5%. Pretty good bonus as well. And for rush, you receive 5% attack. A really good support skill and definitely a really good skill to use if you want to reduce enemy defense by 90%. Pretty good. So that was all 20 skills that you can get on the winter selection. So is this banner worth to summon on? Well, it really depends if you need the skills. Some of them are good, some of them bad for sure, which I already mentioned. You don't really need them unless you are building a specific build, then that's fine. In my opinion, it's definitely not really worth it since there will be another Christmas banner which is coming soon. So you should stay tuned for that. This one is like a quick money grab. And for those that doesn't have most of the skill in this banner, and some of the skill that are in this banner, you can get them in general pool. So you can just pull on random banner and you have a chance to get them for sure. Or even free pulls, you can also get them from free pulls. So my recommendation is skip this banner, not really worth it. And that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful and I will try to take a rest. I'm still pretty sick. But yeah, that's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now and bye bye.